Ben Simmons, earn your money, son. I'm Cole Johnson. This is On the Daily, presented by Cole Sports, where we bring you hot takes on the daily. And this is Tuesday. I was thinking about Mr. Ben Simmons. I was thinking about him mighty hard, and I was saying to myself, he wants to file a grievance against the 76ers because when he decided to sit on the sideline, he felt as though he was owed that money. However, he volunteered to sit on the sideline and he didn't want to set foot on Wells Fargo Arena's floor because he felt mentally ill. And I'm not saying that to be funny. That is what he claimed. He claimed mental health issues. But a funny thing happened on the way to all of this happening. The 76ers fined him for every game he missed. And why did they fine him for every game he missed? Well, he is a member of the 76ers. He was supposed to be on the court. And his not being on the court made everything run askew for them. But Ben Simmons is going to file a grievance and sue the 76ers for $20 million because he feels he's owed that because he was a member of an NBA team. For that, I just have to say Mr. Simmons is tone deaf. All right, let's break this down, shall we? So, Mr. Simmons, he was a 76ers point guard. Now he is a Nets point guard. And his being a Nets point guard means that he gets to run the team that has Kyrie Irving, the part-time player. Yeah, the part-time player, and Kevin Durant. Because he wouldn't be demanding the ball to shoot, unlike James Harden, their former point guard. They would have all the shots necessary because Simmons is the type of guy who doesn't want to shoot. Here is the number one problem with that. He hasn't still set foot on a court for the 2022 NBA season. I'm not talking about shoot around. I'm not talking about layup drills. I'm talking about when you tip the ball off. He has not set foot on an NBA court to play a game since June the 20th of 2021. That is now, let me see. Let me check the watch. Sunday would be 9 months to the day. So he has not played any basketball since June, other than pickup games and layup drills and shoot around. He basically said he was not going to even attempt to play for the 76ers just for the reason of he just felt anguished mentally to even face the throng of almost 20,000 Philadelphians wanting to boo him completely out of the state. Forget building, forget area, forget downtown, forget Philly, all out of Pennsylvania. And so he gets his wish. He forces his way off of the team on February 10th. He now travels 106 miles north, and he's doing the exact same thing there in Brooklyn as he did in Philly, which is take up a roster spot and not produce a thing. And you want money? Really? You feel as though you are entitled to money.
You've got to be joking me.
You see, son, this is something that my father told me once. He said, I got to do this right. Quote, my boy, if you want to earn money, you got to roll this up and get your hands dirty. Earn your keep, then you'll earn that money. Otherwise, don't go begging if you hadn't earned the money that you worked hard for. Close quote. And you see, my father was right. My father was right because I felt that I had to earn the money. And if I worked hard, I'd get it. How does this fool think he's entitled to money when he has sat 60 plus games in the 2022 season? How is that possible? He hasn't played one possession of this season, yet he feels as though he's owed money.
You for real?
Teddy, Teddy, help me out here, man.
You for real?
I don't know if I'm for real because this just makes sense to me. Ben, you want money that you didn't earn because you didn't play on the court. Is that what I'm getting?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
Okay. All right. Let me say this one more time because I think I'm having a hard time grasping this concept. So you mean to tell me, Mr. Simmons, you want and you feel entitled to $20 million that the 76ers you feel as though are withholding from you because you were a member of the 76ers, but you did not play one possession with them in the 2022 season before you got traded on February the 10th. This is where it gets ridiculous. Just like my father said to me, I'll say to you, son, you didn't earn that money. You didn't step on the court. You did not do anything. You did not put in sweat equity. You didn't earn a thing to deserve to file a grievance and saying that the 76ers are withholding money from you. You voluntarily decided to say, I don't want it. You did a Roberto Duran in 1980 and said, no mas. That's what you did, son. You said, no mas. I want no part of the 76ers. I want no part of the team. I want no part of the ownership. I want no part of the front office. I want no part of the coaching staff. You remember when you were all holed out in LA with Clutch Sports, because I'm sure that's where you were, and Joel Embiid was trying to lead a group of people that's on the team, a group of players, your supposed co-players, your teammates. He was going to lead them to pull you out of LA to get you back to Philly so you could actually be at one with them. What did you say to him? You remember, Ben? Quote, no thanks. Don't even bother coming here. Close quote. You see, son, I don't think you heard me. I said, son, you said, quote, don't even bother coming here. I don't even want to see you. Close quote. And you want $20 million that you didn't earn. If this isn't the sign of entitlement, I don't know what is. You don't deserve that money because you didn't earn it. There wasn't one thing you did, son, that makes me say you earned the $20 million you were going to sue the 76ers for. You volunteered to not play for the team. They didn't hold you back like, say, Michael Jordan circa 1986 when he got injured, and they decided to say, no, man, heal. Don't come back until you're fully healed. In fact, don't come back till 1987 because we don't want to go into the playoffs this year. Now, if it was that type of situation and they didn't pay you, you then earn your grievance to be filed against the team because you wanted to play and the team held you out unjustly. You volunteered to not play. You volunteered. This wasn't something that they said, no, we're closing the doors on you. They didn't say, okay, we don't want him on the team, yet he wants to play. You did not want to be affiliated with Philadelphia. It goes far beyond you didn't want to be a 76er because you didn't want to be a 76er. You don't want to be a teammate of Joel Embiid's. You didn't want to play with with Doc Rivers, and before then Brent Brown. You didn't want to affiliate yourself with Elton Brand and then Daryl Morey, who now is the president of basketball operations for the 76ers. You didn't want to trust the process anymore because you decided to shoot only 3 fourth quarter shots in a playoff game. And when they saw you shrink smaller than mini me in game 7 of that series, Philadelphia wanted to have nothing to do with you because they saw that you had, let me see if I can think of the right word, no balls. When you're playing for a team and that franchise believes that you were supposed to roll up your sleeves and go hard because that's how they are. They are blue collar. They cut you no slack. If you work hard for them, they will be undying fans of yours. Just ask Charles Barkley. Just ask Dr. J. Heck, you could even ask, well, you can't ask anymore. Daryl Dawkins, rest in peace, sir. Heck, you can ask, well, you can't ask him anymore. Will Chamberlain. Ask Allen Iverson. If you play hard, they will root for you all the way until you retire and afterwards. Because you're a Philadelphian to them if you are willing to literally break your neck to make sure that they know that you are affiliated with them, that they know that you will go to you go to the walls for them. Philadelphians know you didn't want to do that. They knew that you were soft, sir. And I'm not insulting you by saying that. That is the mentality you had. You're soft. And this has nothing to do with I'm challenging his mental health. No. Philadelphians saw that you did not have what it took. And the way you were, that is an insult to them. They saw that. You didn't like it. You took your ball and you went home, literally. And then when you came back to Philly, you decided to still take your ball and go hole up. And now you want to sue the team because you feel as though they withheld $20 million from you. You did not want to play for them anymore. That money is not yours. You didn't earn a dime of it. In fact, I think you should pay them $20 million more for the BS that you're spewing and thinking that you earned that money. You didn't earn a thing. And yes, you can circulate this to Rich Paul and say to them at Clutch Sports, no, your client doesn't deserve a dime of that money because he did not earn any of it. Ben, for the fact that you are showing another lack of understanding of sweat equity, for the fact that you think that you are entitled to something that you did not earn, and for something that you seem to not possess, which I just mentioned, a set of grapefruits, especially when you were a member of the Philadelphia 76ers, you, sir, are tone deaf. That's what I believe. What is your opinion? Because I really want to hear what you have to say. Like this video and share it all throughout your social media community. Come on, comment below because I want to hear positive and negative what you think. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to get any and all content that comes from Cole Sports, whether it's the 2-minute warning and another thing on the daily or the mothership. That's all the time I have. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Cole Johnson, and this has been yet another installment of Cole Sports on the visual and on the daily. See you tomorrow.